Good evening. My name is Faith Kuther, and I just want to take a few minutes to discuss the negative impacts that social media has on teens today. For starters, social media tends to create a lot of unrealistic expectations. Teens are trying to obtain these certain body shapes and figures based on what they're seeing on social media, but the people on social media are getting these bodies by surgeries and injections, a lot of unnatural things. And teens are trying to get these same shapes by starving themselves, making themselves throw up after they eat. It's a number of things they're doing to obtain this body that they're seeing on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, any social media platform. However, they won't be able to get that figure unless they get the surgery or do the other unnatural things that the people on social media are doing. Secondly, people tend to compare their lives to the lives of those on social media. So they're thinking like, oh, this person is much further than me in life. Why am I not here yet? Oh, this person purchased a car. I don't have a car yet. This person has designer clothing. I don't own any designer clothing. And that can tend to create a little bit of self esteem issues for teens because they're wondering why their progress is not as great as somebody else's progress on social media. But we don't even know if the progress that someone is showing on social media is real because you can be anybody and you can post anything on social media and no one will know if you're telling the truth or, because it's just social media. Secondly, social media is exposing our teens to a lot of predators. You have older people pretending to be somebody younger because once again they're just hiding behind a screen. They can be on a fake page, so they're preying on our teens and pretending to be someone younger, someone in the same age group as our teens. They can pretend like they're a friend or anything to our teens, and our teens don't know because they're thinking that they're talking to this young person, just another teenager, and it's not another teen at all. This also leads me to discuss that cyberbullying is also a huge problem that's going on social media right now. And this happens, when people are bullying you online. We know a lot about bullying that happens in school, but what about the bullying that's happening online on, once again, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat? People can create these fake pages, um, post pictures of you on a fake page. Sometimes people even create fake pages of the person they're bullying, pretending to be them, posting, it could be inappropriate pictures, funny pictures, rumors, just gossiping, anything. And this also leads to self esteem issues. Just, it can lead to a number of things because it's just mean, it's not right. And this is happening a lot on social media today. Excuse me. Sorry about that. My last point of my speech, I want to talk about how the social skills and the way we interact with people in public are being impacted by social media. Teens, they sit behind these screens and they're typing, they're texting, they're chatting, and they're doing this once again behind the screen. They're not face to face with people. So when they get into real life situations, and they're facing people face to face, they don't know how to react. They don't know how to handle it. They're scared, they're nervous. This tends to create social anxiety. And yes, I am speaking for teens, but a lot of us adults and grown people, we also go through this. We're so used to just being able to pick up the phone and send a text. When we get in person with people, we don't know how to have the conversations that we should be having because we're just so used to doing everything virtually. So we have this social anxiety, and that shouldn't be there because we should be able to talk to each other in person, face to face, without it being awkward or weird. But we can't do that because we're so used to just being behind our screens. Whew. Excuse me. Finally, I just want to briefly touch on how social media causes teens to kind of self isolate. Um, they're on their phones constantly. Once again, they're in their rooms shutting everybody out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, any other social media platforms I've previously mentioned. And once you're self isolating, you're laying around. This creates that sedentary lifestyle. This sedentary lifestyle leads to a number of health issues. You become overweight, uh, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and the list just goes on and on. And this all is just stemming from social media and too much time on social media, too much screen time, just being on the phone too much. And all of this can be avoided. I just feel like parents and researchers, teachers, everybody, they really just need to take a dive more into what social media is doing to our teens. Once again, like I mentioned, the unrealistic expectations, the predators that teens are being exposed to, and how it's negatively impacting the social lives of our teens. Thank you.